YouTubers. We're back here in the part that's my favorite part about this Class B RV. And I'm going to start off by talking about comparing an older model Class B like this one. Again, this is a 99 leisure travel. It's on a Dodge chassis. Most of the newer RVs, Class Bs, are on a Mercedes chassis, which Mercedes makes a great engine, and it's on the Sprinter van. Now, my personal preference, and that's all it is, obviously the new ones are nicer in some ways. I happen to prefer this body style. It has a little character, I guess, that the Sprinter vans don't have. And second, I've been in quite a few of the newer ones, and I truly, not just saying this because I own one, I tend to like this one better. A lot of the newer ones have beds and areas that are transformable. And to me, whenever I see those, transformable means I'm moving this cushion here, this cushion, you have a patchwork of cushions, and then when you lay down on the bed, you're laying on a cushion. Well, I have a condition. My condition is I like a real actual bed. I like to be comfortable. And what I've done here is when I got this, well, let me go back. When this RV was first made, it came with a collapsible bench, like a lot of them do. You hold a button and it levels out into a bed, which is a cool feature, which is nice. But the people that owned it before me had converted it to 2 twin beds. And that was a good idea. It had decent foam padding on it. But on the passenger side, on that side of the RV, I didn't fit. I was too long. It wasn't long enough for me. And on this side, I kind of fit, but it's so skinny because they're not twins. I mean, they're really thin, and I couldn't get comfortable in it. I didn't like it. So what I did is I got this. I don't know if it'll end up showing, but this is a hotel grade mattress. It's double-sided, so a couple times a year I fight to get it in and out, and it's a 2-person job because luckily the back door, you can open the back door and you manhandle and mush it around and you can get this bed in here. But I can stretch from end to end. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I put plexiglass here and I've drilled some holes in them so that I don't kick the screens out. I was worried about kicking the screens out. And that way I can still open the vents on the windows and get some fresh air moving when I don't need more than that, when I don't need AC. This is one of my favorite features, is having a real bed to be comfortable. Because again, I got a condition. I'm not one of those that wants to lay on the floor. It's just not for me. And if that doesn't judge anybody else, that doesn't mean I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm just telling you what a priority was for me. And with all RVs, you know, there's so many different options out there, so many things you can find that you have to prioritize what's really important to you. And for me, this was high up on the list, being able to be comfortable. Because when I'm driving all day, I want to be able to relax and be comfortable and have some room. So, real bed. Real honest-to-goodness bed. And up above, I've said, lots of lights. There's lights everywhere, all over here. You can tell right now that this one here is the old style, and this one here is the LED lights. I don't use this light very much, but I use this one more often. Up above, I have a bigger light. I have my AC unit there, and then along the sides, I have a large compartment up there. Now, keep in mind, this whole thing from end to end, it's 5 feet of cabinet on both sides. So there's a lot of storage in there. Right now I have my small solar panel in there. This here, you twist this knob and this drops down, and you can keep clothes and stuff like that up in there. There we go. And then we'll go to this side. I've showed this before. See if I got much in there. I use the Keep the Planet Green bag because that's how I keep my clothes. Because a small compartment like this, you throw in all your clothes, the next thing you want a shirt that's 3 shirts down and there's a mess everywhere. So this helps me organize my clothes and stop things from falling. And another compartment down here. In the back, along the whole back, there's a long, runs from end to end storage compartment. There I put like extra sheets and stuff I don't use very often. I have some rain gear there. I have some rain gear behind the kitchen door so it's easy to get to. Along the tops here, I have storage all up there, storage all up here, little lights for at night. I guess if there's a downside, it's that the AC unit, which also does heat, isn't that high above you, so you have to get used to the noise. When you look in from outside, nobody can see in. Well, it's hard to see in. Tinted windows, and then these screens come down, and I have some reflectics I'm also planning on putting up. Same with the back end. And you can pop all the windows all the way around. I have the entertainment center runs through the back. I have a CO2 sensor. This area here has long been kind of a mess. Right now I'm just using an old top of a computer stand because I put my TV up there because at night I like to watch a movie or DVD or something like that. But I have plans. I have the things together. I just need to do it to make that more how I want it to be. So to me, when you look at getting a Class B, again, I've said 100 times, this is a 99 leisure travel. I found it online after lots of searching because I'd looked at some road treks similar age and they were okay, but I was always finding a little something that didn't gel, that didn't fit the way I wanted it to be. And then I found this one online. It was 600 miles away. I coordinated with them, went there, told them if I get there and it's not what you're telling me, I'm not going to buy it. I'll take this rental car and turn around and go back. But they were awesome. Small concern I had was tires. They put new tires on it. No problems whatsoever. 15 grand. Just under 15 grand I paid for this. They put brand new tires on it. The only real issue I've had with it since I bought it is the master cylinder went out. Master brake cylinder. So that's bound to happen on vehicles. I didn't hold anything against them. And when you go to an RV show and you see a brand new Sprinter Mercedes RV, which, like I said a minute ago, I actually still prefer this body type and this layout to the brand new ones. But they're cool because they're glossy, everything shines, they got little gadgets. They're 150 grand sometimes, 130 grand easily. You know, if you're lucky, you can find a lower end one, 75, 80 grand. This was $15,000. So at best, you know, I've saved $60,000 that goes in the gas tank. If you want the brand new Road Trek, E-Trek, everything Trek, cool, fantastic. I'm glad you do. But I think if you're looking for an RV such as this, if you're looking for a small Class B or any RV, I think you should really give consideration to buying something used. Now, with that comes hazards, as with anything. You know, a lot of times people are selling it because there's something wrong with it, like any used thing you buy. Well, but maybe I'm lucky, but I've been quite fortunate, and I honestly couldn't be happier with this RV. It has met everything I wanted to do. Now, I went to the RV show, and there are times I look at the Class Cs and I get a little envious. I would like just a little bit more space. But that only happens from time to time, and overall, I'm really pleased with this space because I want to be outside. If I was a person that was going to a campground and, you know, spending an hour outside and then hanging out in the RV all day, well, I'd go bonkers in here. I changed the word for some people. But that's not how I want to do it anyways. When I RV, I've done some stealth camping, not high on my priorities. I think it's cool that other people do it, and I've learned a lot from watching their videos on how to do it. And I'm sure will be times where I'll incorporate that knowledge from theirs. But I'm a get out in nature kind of person, and that's what I enjoy. My downside is when you have pets, and I think I'm going to make another video in a couple days of the downsides of pets. But boondocking with pets can be a challenge, and that's something you have to keep in mind. Again, didn't plan to have them, but I do. But I just think Class B is a great way to go for some people. One person, you could be good. Two people, you better be good first before you get in a Class B. You have to really put a lot of consideration in. You have to be You have to be prepared for being in a space that's 20 feet long. I've shown in other videos all the measurements and good stuff like that. I can take 5 full-length steps in this RV. So if you're talking about 2 people, you got to be able to get along. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry I wasn't able to show you any brand new Class Bs at the RV show, but if that's something you're interested, whatever type you're interested in, every one of them has pluses and minuses. They make a million different layouts and types for a reason, because there's a million different people that want to buy an RV and they want to find the thing that best suits them. But I think if you're in the market for a Class B RV, something like this might be something worth looking at and considering. And with all this ramble done, have a great and wonderful day.